All right, guys. Welcome to F100 Garage. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so I am an amateur, so I apologize in advance for the video quality. But I'm just gonna let you guys know, give an update on my truck and what's going on here at the shop and what we're doing and what all I've accomplished with the truck so far. Now, I know that there's several videos of these trucks out and everything, but I'm kind of doing this to log my own info for what I've done to the truck and, you know, kind of let my customers see what I got going on and everything. But this is my actual truck that I'm building right now. But let's just go ahead and turn around and I'll show you what all I've got done and what's going on with it. Here we go. All right, so we got a 1968 bump side, and it is going on a 2011 Crown Vic suspension. I kept the floorboard. I don't like using the floorboard from the Crown Vic, so I did keep all that. I did cut the firewall out of the Crown Vic, and I cut the firewall out of the truck, and I have placed it into the truck, as you can see. That way I can utilize the brakes, use the factory AC and heater and all that from the Crown Vic. The reason why I've done all that, because this is a budget build. I'm trying to save as much money as I can possible on this truck. I want to see how much I can get into it for. The only thing that I've spared no expense on is suspension for it, which I've got the Viking Coilovers from Andrew Peterson, and I've got Ride-Tech rear suspension for these Crown Vics for the rear. That way I can get it low. Right now what I'm working on is test fitting everything up. I have cut the cab mounts. The cab corners out of the back right now. As you can see, and then right there you can see that brace. If my camera will focus, there we go. That is my cab mount for the rear, and I did get that from a guy named John Jewellis. I think I'm pronouncing his last name right. If not, I'm sorry, John. So I'm trying to get this truck done by May. And to save me some time, I sourced those out for the front cab mounts and the rear cab mount to kind of help me out on time. I normally do all my fabrication work, but with that being said, I had to go with his to kind of get me moving along. You can see his front plates right there. Very nicely done. It's just the cab right where it needs to be, about 2 inches back, and gets all the fender and everything, all that lined up where it needs to be. I'll show you on the inside here what we got going on. In the center section right there, I had to make all that to make it work after I'd done all this firewall swap and all. Now we do gotta cut the bed down. I haven't decided yet. I've seen some guys cut these down 15 inches in the front, 4 inches in the rear. I know most everybody does 16 inches in the front and 4 in the rear, but I kind of want this bed to be as close to the back of this cab as possible. I don't like a whole lot of gap. But you guys comment down below what you guys think you would do as far as 16 or 15 in the front, which I know, like I said, everybody usually does 16 inches in the front, but I may go 15 inches to get a little closer to the cab. But yeah, everything's coming along pretty nicely. I got my glass guy. He's coming here in about a couple of weeks. Let's see, today is February 15th. So as it sits right now, I've got about 3 months total to get this truck done. It's a lot of work, and I don't know if I will make it or not for the Grand Nationals. That's why I'm trying to get it done, so I can get it to the F100 Grand Nationals in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. a lot of guys will be there, and I'm just wanting to get this thing done and so I can hang out with them and enjoy my truck. Take you guys over here and I'll show you some of the suspension stuff I've got. You see I got the Ride Tech stuff for the rear. And this is all for your rear right here. Your spring will sit down on this. It works just like a coilover. Spring will sit on it, get your adjustment out of it. It's pretty sweet stuff. And I cannot remember, ADRT, I believe is the name of that company. They do all the stuff for the Crown Vics. And you can see I got the iBox springs there. Those are 2.5 by 10 inch, and they're 175 pound springs. And of course, also I've got the fronts from Andrew Peterson. We'll be getting those put on here pretty soon. But the next step, Mo, is these rear cab corners. I've got to box that in. I have got to get the rear cab mount in the final resting place so I can get the holes drilled out for that. And once all that's done, we're ready to put the cab on for the last time. I do need to do a little bit of undercoating work on it. I'll try to do a video of all of that. Yeah, guys, like I said, it's a 68 model on a 2011 Crown Vic suspension. Now, I wanted to try something different this time. My 67 was a factory frame, which it had the coilovers on the front from Andrew Peterson. And it also, it was just a rear flip in the back, and it had factory leaf springs on it. And that truck rode like a dream. I wanted to try my hand at something different this time. And so far, I like the build, but I don't like it as much as using a factory frame. That's just me. I know that this truck, when I get done with it, it's gonna handle, it'll basically handle like a Crown Vic, but a little bit better because of the suspension that I'm using. And it's gonna sit real low to the ground. So I hope it does anyways. Not as low as a bag truck, of course, but yeah, that's just kind of my take on it. The firewall was a lot of work. So far, it's not completely finished, as you can see. I've already got fiberglass on it, and I've probably got right now, as it sits, probably about 100 hours in it as it sits right now, just getting that thing put in like it is. And I've still got to finish doing all the seam seal work, fiberglass work that I'm putting on it. And then on the inside, it's got to be seam sealed on the inside and all that good jazz. But it's, in the long run, I think it's going to be really, really worth it because I'm utilizing all factory forward stuff as far as air conditioning and all that. Yes, I am going to be running the factory steering column from the Crown Vic. That was another thing that I wasn't too happy about, but the reason why I did that is because it did have cruise control on the steering wheel. And I understand that there's companies out there that sells kits for the cruise control and all that. I think Dakota Digital sells them. I think there's, a slew of other ones that sells the cruise control kit for these trucks where you can run a different steering wheel, or if your steering wheel doesn't have all that hookup on it. Like I said, this is a budget build, and I'm trying to utilize everything from the Crown Vic as much as possible. And I may not like the steering wheel. Just to be honest with you, I'm probably not. I know that I don't like the way they normally look in these trucks, but like I said, I'm trying to go for comfort, reliability, and the biggest one is budget. Yeah, guys, if you got any questions or anything like that, just just like, share, you know, comment on the bottom and let me know what you guys think of this. Like I said, I know there's plenty of these videos and everybody's doing these swaps and everything, but like I said, this is mainly just for me to kind of keep up with what I got going on and kind of explain what's going on and what I've done at this point in time. But anyways, guys, like I said, just like, share, subscribe, keep up with what I got going on with this truck. I'll try to post another video here in another week or two. Like I said, because I'm new to this and I don't normally do stuff like this. It's kind of out of my comfort zone, just to be honest with you. But all right. But anyways, it's coming right along. I got to get the cab back off. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it.